And so let's bring you on, Craig. Craig, are you there?
I am, yes. Hello.
Great. Great to have you here. So basically, Wendy and
Hey,
I,
Craig.
Hello, Wendy.
Wendy and I have been wearing an assortment of LifeWave patches, probably going on 2+ years. And Craig, you just recently were exposed to it by myself. I actually introduced you because you had mentioned some pain. If you could just tell the audience just a little bit briefly, where was the pain? Where were you really experiencing the pain?
Well, probably not the normal case in regards to where there was pain. I've had, unfortunately, I've probably broken most parts of my body at some point in time. But my the major injuries were actually my shoulders. I grew up playing football. I grew up playing rugby as well. And candidly, just never got things fixed. So I've had multiple decades of pain, like I said, mostly in my shoulders. I've gone through PRP treatments. I've gone through actually quite an assortment of opportunities to try to fix my shoulders, from heavy duty triathlons, doing everything I could to keep my muscles sustainable. But at the end of the day, the pain just kept coming back. And I was telling Joe a little bit about it, or actually, I think I overheard you say something about the patches. I gave it a shot. And what's interesting is I just had surgery on both shoulders last year. 6 months apart, actually 5 months apart from each other. So this shoulder was completely replaced and this shoulder was completely rebuilt. And believe it or not, this is the rebuilt that really causes me a lot of pain. I got to a point where I couldn't even lift my shoulder or my arm over my head. I couldn't lift my arm sideways. So I finally got the surgery, and long and short, unfortunately, the rehab was not all that much fun. And so the pain persisted until I met Joe, and pick up on the story from there. I heard Joe say something about the patches. I've been trying them, and I have been wearing them, I believe, every day since the first day I've tried them. Both shoulders.
And how long has that been? How many like weeks or days have you been wearing them?
So I think it's been almost 2 months now, if I'm not mistaken, right around 2 months. And it's been fantastic.
So there's no pain, or like a lot less pain?
A lot less pain. I mean, actually, so I've had, like I said, a few things. I also did a little boxing when I was growing up, and I used to break my hand quite often. And at any rate, I just had a couple of plates put in. That was also last year. Interesting year for the doctor. This, when I have put it on my knuckles or over the top, I have no pain. And I have 2 plates in here. And unfortunately, it still does have pretty persistent, not great pain, but nevertheless completely takes that away. And on my shoulders, for the most part, it definitely relieves the pain. I won't say it takes it completely away, but nothing else comes close. Not the Voltron over the.
That's still amazing.
It is. I'm very impressed.
So what about your range of motion? Have you noticed anything with that when you're wearing them? Like, can you raise your arm farther up?
I can, yes. And I've got pretty good range of motion. I still have to go through rehab and go through some of those steps, but nevertheless, my range of motion is coming back, but that's all going to be based on rehab. As long as I don't have the pain that I was having by wearing the patches, I can keep doing my rehab.
That's amazing. Yeah. That's so exciting.
It's been nice.
We love hearing stuff like that.
That's great.
You got to keep wearing them.
I will definitely keep wearing
them. That's great. Well, there you have it. So, guys, you heard it firsthand. And Craig, we appreciate you being, candid and telling us a little bit about, what the pain was, what it was caused by, and how the Aeon patch really. So that's it, guys. If you're interested and like to learn more, we can have a link below, as we always do, and you can find out more about this. And with that, unless you have any other questions, Wendy, or if you have any questions, Craig.
No.
When am I getting my next shipment?
Well, it sounds like you need to, Craig, it sounds like you need an Aflac plan too, since you're so accident prone.
We can talk about that later.
It was super nice to meet you, and I love hearing stories about people feeling better, and that's awesome. So
it's nice to meet you as well.
Thank you for sharing.
All right, well, thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Cool. Thanks. Okay. Have a nice day. Talk to you soon. Thanks.